One battle after another. Is this another overhyped film that sits right beside Sinners this year? I think so. Did I watch the same movie as all the other reviewers that are just whacking each other off and circle jerking each other to this absolute travesty? Absolutely. They're just stroking each other off, taking it in the mouth and everything. That's what all these people are doing. When I watched this movie,
them.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is honestly a completely tone-deaf film to release this year. But Warner Brothers is a bunch of fruitcakes, so it makes sense. It's just a very political film about a group called the French 75s or whatever the shit it is, but they're just Antifa terrorists. Then when it goes to shit and Bob Boy, played by Leonardo, and feminist black chick Perfidia have a baby, they sort of give up on this weird ass left fight, but black feminist chick is like, nah, and kills an innocent man, and she gets arrested and turns on her groupies. Then 16 years later, nobody has really aged, and Bob and his daughter Willa have to pack up again. Stephen Lockjaw Bonerman, played by Sean Liberal Penn, is coming after them. You know, I'm gonna start off with the positives. Leo does an absolute great job in this film. Homie is hilarious. Honestly, he should just do more comedy in general. I think that's where he's really good at, and he should just continue with that instead of all this weird ass political films. And Sean Penn also does a good job as playing Stephen Cockjaw Bonerman, who loves them thick black chicks. Benicio Boy does a great job playing old Sensei Boy. Overall, the acting in this film is pretty solid. I will say everyone does a pretty good job in it. The cinematography is pretty fantastic. It has this old film look to it, and it doesn't have that overly modern, clean vibe like damn Netflix movies. The music is definitely solid in this film, but there's really no memorable themes. I guess that's a negative thing, but yeah, more to dive into on that one. I will say this movie is pretty comedic and it's overall funny at times. It does a really good job at it. There just wasn't anything that was like incredibly funny where you just couldn't stop laughing. It was just like, ha ha, ha, yeah. And then you're like, oh my god, more political crap. I did laugh here and there, especially when Lockjaw gets a huge boner when black feminist chick is like, boy, tie yourself up. And he's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna feel it. He's like, yeah, boy. Oh yeah, get it in. Honestly, it was just oddly strange as hell. But you know, he wanted to get it in that puss. Now the negatives to this trash fucking film. The music, what the fuck was this garbage, Paul Crap Anderson? Did we need music in every goddamn scene? That's right, you needed more fucking music in there for your lame ass shitty film, didn't you? And why a bunch of lefty Antifa extremists? What was the real purpose to this film? To make people think that lefties are just a bunch of chaotic and irrational group of idiots? I think they just did that. Bob Boy here is a damn bomb maker. He's not such a sweetheart after all. I will say Eddington did a better job at making a political film despite the shit of making the conservatives look fucking terrible. You know, at least Ari Aster put the word bigot in there. The first act has them breaking out a bunch of illegals and essentially just setting them free. I'm like, okay, is that what the left likes to do? Is just let a bunch of like illegal immigrants come in and be like, yeah, you're set free. You could be a criminal for all I know, but who gives a shit? Seriously, what goes through these people's heads? Everyone should just come on in. Just everybody. All the criminals, all the drug dealers, let's just go. Come on guys, let's go. Is that what they want to do? Like, I don't really get it. And obviously they like to do some damn violence because those lefties like doing that shit. They can't do anything without it. They're just like, I love BLM and all this shit. Let's burn down all the businesses. Let's burn down some innocent person's house. Honestly, the whole section of the first act had my eyes just fucking rolling. Even this feminist chick, the way she just basically controlled this guy was just super eye rolling. She's like, I'm the alpha here now. Call me daddy, bitch. The bad part was Leo Boy or Bob is basically just a soy boy beta bitch. There's no male masculine figure you actually want to look up to. But then again, take a look at Paul Soy Anderson and you'll be like, damn, he looking like a soy boy too. Maybe he forgot his fucking soy milk with his Cheerios this morning. And that whole section of robbing banks and shit is like cool and all, but come on, jungle pussy? Seriously? Jungle pussy. That's what you called yourself. Jungle pussy. Are these lefties only interested in robbing the establishments? If you actually want to start a revolution, maybe get the people together properly and actually do some good against the government. You know, power in numbers, you know, something like that. Instead of just bombing shit and killing innocent people. I don't think that helps the cause, but you do you, I guess. But honestly, these people just seem like selfish fucks overall, and they didn't really give a shit. What was the goal of Perfidia killing the security guard? What was the point of it? She was just mad? She just had a temper this day? And she's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. Or was it because her daddy left to go get some milk and never came back? And this is what happens when your dad isn't in your life and doesn't discipline you to be a better person. That's exactly what happens. Steven the boner man and Perfidia get it on because he likes them thick black chicks, and he's like, I gotta unload in her, see what happens. See what eggs I'm scrambling. The second act is 16 years later, and they all look the goddamn same. All these people look the same. It looks like they haven't aged at all. What, Leo kind of grew out like a little bit of a beard and that was it? And then Steven Cockjaw here, I look the same all the time, even 16 years later. He's just like, I look like an old dude all the time. Boner Man here gets invited to join the Christmas Adventures Club, and I'm like, wow, Paul Cuck Anderson here had to go down this route of a bunch of white crackers. And they clearly don't like it when you get your dick dirty. But Cockjaw here is like, I love my dick dirty. You know what? You might as well put this on. Christmas Adventures Club? Yeah. You're like, whites only. And they all love Saint Dick, who worships Satan and shit. Because they all gotta be weird as shit all the time. These people probably exist, honestly. I've met some people that are kind of like that. Maybe not that extreme to pop a cap in your ass, but you know, there's some people that just like whites only. If you like that, okay, it doesn't bother me. But I like all of them colors. I don't care what they are. I like them all. And that's just being honest. I like all the colors. I'm like, what color do I want today? Boner Man then comes up with a plan to find out if that Willa chick is his daughter by doing a covert operation on taking down these illegals while cleaning up his goddamn mess to join the all whitey group. Look, this is the whitey group. They're like, I'm a whitey, whites only, shit. I'm mocha. I'm a mocha boy, I can't join this club. Man, they'd probably kick my ass so goddamn hard. They'd probably just pop me in the ass. I did think the second act to this film was a lot better when they come after Bob and Willa. And Bob the pot smoker is just kind of some dumbass who can't remember all the lefties' codes. But it kind of makes sense overall. He honestly doesn't really give a shit besides saving his daughter. Or should I say, his supposed daughter. Also, the conversation between Bob and Willa about the pronoun bullshit was just dumb as fuck.
Now, is that a he or a she or a they?
It's not that hard. They, them.
Did we need this shit? No, we did not. And then they had to go and add some goddamn tranny kid into this. And was that necessary? No.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
But Paul Cuck Anderson was like, hell yeah, we need to get all the lefty shit in here. And then even Bob here didn't even know what the fuck that thing was. Then when they start raiding the town there and having to find Bob, we get introduced to Sensei Boy. And he's pretty good, honestly, showing his underground illegals gang just hiding out. Like, don't get me wrong, the section was better when it wasn't focusing on some dumbassery politics. But in a way, it still is. It's still talking about the politics, where they have a bunch of illegals and they're just like, yeah, guys, you can hide out at my fucking place. It was interesting when they got to that part where like people were kind of having like a protest in a way, and then Cockjaw here is like, hey, let's get one of your buddies, and he's basically just dressed up as a normal dude and he throws a Molotov cocktail and he starts some shit. I thought that was interesting they put that in there. But let's be honest, them lefties be doing that shit all the time. The part when Bob is escaping and he doesn't jump far enough and falls down a tree, and I thought that was just really funny. I thought that was great overall. Leo does a really good job at doing things very comedically, and that's what I really like. Just look at The Wolf of Wall Street. He's fantastic. And there's not a whole lot of political shit in there at all. It's just a good time. That's what I wanted to see. I just wanted to have a good time. But this film was like, no, you gotta listen to our lefty shit. Then basically by the third act, Cockjaw here finds out that Willa Girl is his daughter, and he's like, damn, I really fucked up, and I gotta get rid of this bitch. And then he sends her to this other dude who's a bounty hunter to get her killed, and he's like, nah, I don't do them kids. And then he's like, yeah, I'll pay you a lot. And he's like, sure, I guess. Even though Cockjaw here leans a little bit right. No, it's just Sean Penn. He's a liberal fuck. The Whiteys find out that he's been getting his dick dirty. That's the way they phrased it. Wouldn't Cockjaw here figure out that the Christmas Adventures Whitey Club would probably figure out that he's gotten his dick dirty? Like, would he not think about that? Or was he just not thinking straight at all? He's just like, I gotta find this chick, and that's it. And he's just pinpoint precision, and that's all he thought of. He wasn't thinking of anything else. If he had to do all that, I'm sure they probably would find out, especially if they're whiteys in power. In the end, I guess he got the old bye-bye turn it off because he lied about being a white-only type guy. And then during this time, it's just Bob being a dumbass and trying to find Willa, and that's really it. He's just kind of just stupid. It seems like he cares about her, but at the same time, it's just he's not all there. An absolute great role model for a father, isn't he? And basically from that point on, you could kind of tell like Willa was just gonna end up like her goddamn mom. An independent queen who don't need no man, just some cock. It also didn't make a whole lot of sense as to why Cockjaw here gets basically a shotgun to the face and he somehow survives the crash and all this shit. But at the same time, does he not think, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go back to those whiteys? Or maybe I should just go do something else? But he's like, nah. I'm not sure why the bounty hunter dude accepted to take Boner Man's daughter, then has a change of heart to protect her from the white-ass militia group. He's like, I guess I'll get the bye-bye turn it off. I'm like, okay, dude. Guess you gotta go bye-bye turn it off one day. Guess he just wanted it a little earlier than he thought. And don't get me started with the car chase. That ending was dumb as fuck. What was that garbage? People are praising this shit for being intense, and I'm like, no way in hell was it. It started off pretty cool, and then it was just way too long for what it was. The shots themselves are great going up and down the damn road, but it literally goes nowhere. It literally goes nowhere. All the chick does was stop the damn car, and homie's like, yeah, I'm not gonna move out of the way, and he just crashes into it. It's like, bro, what is this guy doing? Could he not like turn or maneuver or do something? Maybe this guy shouldn't be in this Christmas Adventurers Club or whatever the shit it is for white folks. It's just crazy to me that all these YouTube reviewers and big time critics are just like circle jerking the fucking shit out of this movie. It's actually insane what these people are saying about this film. Fuck, this scene is like God's gift to film or some shit like that. They're like, this is the best. This is cinema! No, it's not. It's trash. When Willa Girl kills the white supremacist she didn't feel all too much, honestly. And she's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm an independent queen. I don't need no man. That's literally what she did. She basically doesn't like break down or anything. I think most people would. And then she can't tell if Bob is Bob or some other person to rescue her. Is this bitch like loony or some shit? Just pumped up on adrenaline and she doesn't know who the fuck this guy is? Her dad looks like nobody else. Literally. He's wearing like the same goddamn like bathrobe or whatever the shit it is. I don't know, it just seemed weird as shit. And then Stephen Bonerman somehow survives and he gets killed by the damn whiteys because he wasn't fully clean and loved getting into that thick black ass. Honestly, he really says the semen demon. He said he was raped by the semen demon. Well, let's be honest, he wasn't quite wrong about that. She did love that white dick. Let's be honest. Then at the end, she does what her dad did as he's figuring out how to use a phone and smoke some damn weed. Seriously, What a great father this guy is. He just let her join a dangerous group of people where she could actually get the whole bye-bye, turn it off. This dude has got to be the shittiest fucking dad ever. Hey, this place is like 3 hours away. Fuck it. Bye-bye. See you later as they figure out this goddamn iPhone. Bro, what the fuck is this? Did Paul Cuck Anderson here have like a shitty father or some shit? And he's like, yo, I gotta make this guy a soy boy. He's gotta be a lot better than my dad. Or maybe Paul Cuck Anderson here didn't have a good father. And maybe he was a soy boy. And then he became a soy boy. And he's like, I gotta put more soy boys in the goddamn films. And it's just interesting how Perfidia doesn't show up again in the film. I thought she was actually gonna show up again, but she doesn't. I guess she really did just fuck off. And then the letter at the end was just really dumb. She couldn't stop thinking about her and Willa all this bullshit. And yeah, that was just lame as shit. Perfidia is just a selfish hoe, and that's all. She likes to hoe around, and that's it. She probably went down south and she's trying to find all them white dudes. She's like, I don't know if I like them mocha dudes. Perfidia was just a shitty mom. And that's really it. That's what I got from this film. And then she loved white meat. This to me is a 4 out of 10 film. It's exactly what is wrong with Hollywood. This film honestly deserves to get burned and forgotten forever. Because no one is going to remember this trash ever. To be honest, it'll probably be memorable now because they'll probably put it up for Oscars and everyone will be circle jerking each other and be like, oh my god, it's the best lefty fucking movie ever, guys. Oh, and everything. That's exactly what it is. That's why nobody watches the goddamn Oscars. The whole Holly weird they all like circle jerking each other. They're like, oh my god, you got an award? Oh, and that's all. That's what they like. It's unbelievable. But it's pretty believable. Let's be honest. The Oscars is for people to just glorify and circle jerk each other off. They're like, oh my god, I'll work with you any day. Oh, you gotta be a fruitcake in this movie. They're like, oh my god, I will. But honestly, how fucking tone deaf of a film can this be? They should just delay the shit out of it or something. It's just a lefty extremist trash movie about Antifa and that's all it is. It's garbage. And you know what? To all the reviewers giving this garbage high reviews, you just love terrorists, don't you? Or they're either soy boys who love being fucking cocks. But I'm just saying, if you like this film, you're a soy boy. You like extra soy on everything. You don't even eat steaks, you just eat soy. Instead of watching the Semen Demon film, why not subscribe and watch more fun videos here?